how you doing? Justin here. Today we are checking out Hit Me With Your Best Shot, big hit for Pat Benatar. Really great song for working on your power chords with a 5th string root. Some really nice kind of rhythmic things that you've got to get a hold of as well. We're going to be looking at, well, there's only really 2 riffs in the song. There is a bit of an interesting thing going on in the 3rd verse, which we're not going to be looking at. It's the same power chords as before, but kind of arpeggiating the notes with some links. It's kind of unnecessarily complicated, and if you want to learn it, you're more than welcome to transcribe it. If you've learned the rest of the song, then I'm sure you won't have that many difficulties with it. But let's get to a close-up and check out how to play these 2 riffs. Okay, so it's all 5th string root power chords that we got going on here. We're starting with an E, which is 1st finger in the 7th fret of the 5th string, making sure you remember that the tip of your 1st finger will mute the thickest string, and the underneath of that finger will also mute the thinnest 2 strings. Okay, so we'll have mute, 7, 9, 9, mute, mute. Now we're going to be playing down picks all of the way through here. We're going to be aiming for the 5th string, and we're just going to sweep through and play those 3 strings. Okay, we don't want to be hitting the strings 1 and 2 or 6, but we cover them and mute them just in case anyway. Okay, so we've got E, then we've got an open A power chord. Okay, so open 5th string, 2nd fret, 2nd fret. Okay, we're not playing the thickest string or the thinnest 2 strings again. So not playing the thickest, then 0, 2, 2. Not playing these 2 strings either. Okay, if you can lift your 1st finger up a little bit to mute them, that's great, but that's kind of a tricky thing if you're a beginner, so don't worry about it too much. Just concentrate on picking just the 3 strings. Okay, then we're going to a C sharp power chord, which is exactly the same as the E one, but we're down now at the 4th fret, 1st finger in the 4th fret, and then we move that down 2 frets to the B. Okay, note here that I'm trying to tuck my 2nd finger out of the way so you can see the power chord, but I quite often leave the finger long and just kind of hanging out when I'm playing it for real. So if you notice me doing that, it's purely just to help you see what chords I'm playing. So let me play that now with the right rhythm so you can see what's going on here rhythmically. It's very important. This is just the first half of the riff. So it'll be 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4 and again, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4. Okay, worth noting that I'm using a little bit of mute here with the picking hand, just touching all of the strings between the chords. So E, mute, A, mute, C sharp. There's even a very quick one before the B. Okay, it doesn't have to be a big movement. Your hand should be kind of sitting just in a spot where small movement with that hand there, a little rotation, touches all of the strings and mutes the chord there nice and cleanly for you. Okay, the 2nd time through is very similar. Okay, but we play the C sharp twice, B twice, open A twice, and B twice again. Okay, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And then you got a little slide up there as well from the B. It's not super clear on the record, but you can definitely hear a bit of slidage getting up there. So let's look at the whole riff now. So 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1, 2 and 3, 4, 1, 2 and 3, 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Okay, that's the main riff that you're looking at for the tune, the most memorable bit, and definitely a really good fun thing to practice, really making sure that you don't hit any extra strings that you don't need. You don't want open strings ringing out while you're playing this kind of rock riff. So the other part that we need to check out is what's played in the verses, which is got 1 chord in it that's not a power chord, which is the 2nd chord in. So it starts with an E, and then we've got a B with a D sharp bass. Okay, it sounds kind of complicated. It's really just this B power chord, but instead of having this bass note, we want to have this bass note, which is the note D sharp. That's what the chord means. The slash chord is a B chord with a D sharp bass note. It's exactly the same. Okay, so first finger's barring the 4th fret middle 2 strings, and third finger's going to reach over to play the 6th fret of the 5th string. Again, we're only playing strings 3, 4 and 5, okay? Really important. Then it goes to a C sharp, then A to B. And then there's a build on the B, so he plays it, lets it ring, then with a bit of palm mute. So just put the edge of your palm down on the near the bridge, not too much, otherwise you just get clicks. Okay, and it starts slowly. Okay, and then gradually lift the palm mute off. Let me show you what I mean. So here we go with the rhythm count as well. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we're back into that main riff again. So the big deal with that one is making sure that you get the rhythm right. The chords are held there. There was one time there I stopped the E a little bit early, but it should be held out. So 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. But can you see there I'm going mute, strum, mute, strum. Again, it's real slow. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1. Trying to exaggerate where I'm putting the little mute down again. Here we go. 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and. Okay, I'm exaggerating where I'm putting that mute there. It shouldn't look like that. It should just be a nice subtle movement. But make sure you stay aware of that. This is a really fantastic song for working on your 5th string root power chords and your muting, making sure that you play the chords nice and tight and get your rhythm tight. Definitely playing along with the original recording is going to help with that stuff. You know, you can play along, really good for sitting in with the rest of the band, and try and play at exactly the same time as the band. Really work on your timekeeping as well as just getting your chords nice and clear as well. So have a lot of fun with this tune, and I'll see you for plenty more lessons. Remember, there's hundreds and hundreds on the website there, all for free. So go and check them out, and I'll see you for plenty more lessons very soon. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.